Okay, the second way to solve this problem, which is not as accurate but a little bit more general, is I'm going to actually log both sides. So I'm going to have log of 1/4 equals log of 8 to the 3x plus 5. Well, why do I want to do that? Because logging both sides allows me to take the power and move it down to the front. Okay, so in fact, let's do that. So what you actually get is 3x plus 5 log of 8. Okay, and I'm going to put that in parentheses. Okay, at this point, it's a lot of calculator work. I have to figure out log of 1/4, and I have to figure out log of 8 on the calculator. Or before that, you can actually divide both sides by log of 8 if you feel more comfortable that way. So I'll divide this side by log of 8. I'll divide this side by log of 8. Very important that the logs do not cancel. Okay, so I'm going to plug this in the calculator. Okay, it comes out to be negative 2/3. Okay, so it comes out to be negative 2/3 or 0.667 equals 3x plus 5. And you solve it the same way. Subtract 5 from both sides, divide by 3. If you're wondering, see the previous podcast. Problem number 16, same thing. Now I see an e, I need to solve for the exponent. So instead of logging, which is just as fine, I'm actually going to do ln, which is just log base e. Okay, so I ln both sides. It's like square rooting both sides. And what ln is going to allow me to do, again, is to take this power and move it to the front. So that's exactly what I'm going to do in the next step. So it's going to be negative 0.07t ln of e is equal to ln of 8 on the other side. Okay, ln of e we worked out as 1. So you get negative 0.07t is equal to ln of 8. Next step I would do is just divide both sides by negative 0.07. Negative 0.07, and then you'll get that t is approximately, the answer is letter C, whatever that is in the notes. Okay. Next problem is similar. Now the variable is in the log. Okay. So if the variable is in the log, I can't log both sides. What I do is I rewrite it in exponential form. So remember, that's the base, that's the exponent, and this whole thing is the answer. So the base is 5, the exponent is 2, 3x plus 9 is the answer. Then it's simple solving. 5 squared is 25 equals 3x plus 9. Subtract 9 from both sides. 25 minus 9 is going to be 16 equals 3x. Divide by x, or 3, you get 16 over 3. That's question number 17. Question number 18 is similar, but notice I have 2 logs. So I can't just rewrite it in exponential form yet. What I have to do is I have to combine these two, and the plus, keep in mind, is going to turn into a times. So it's going to be log base 2, and there's going to be a multiplication in there. So we're going to go negative x, and this plus is going to turn into a times. X plus 12 is equal to 5. Same thing as before. It's in log form. The variable's inside, so I'm going to have to rewrite it in exponential form. That's the base, that's the exponent, and that was the answer. Okay? So it's going to go 2 to the 5th equals, and if I distribute this, negative x squared minus 12x. Okay? 2 to the 5th is 32. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the negative x squared and the 12x over to the other side. So you get x squared plus 12x minus, or plus 32 is equal to 0. Okay? In this case, you can use the quadratic equation, or you can factor. It factors to x plus 4. X plus 4 equals 0, or x plus 8, sorry, equals 0. And you'll get x equals negative 4 and negative 8. Keep in mind, you have to check for extraneous solutions. You have to plug them in. And one thing you cannot have is you cannot have a negative inside the radical. So let me check. I think they both work. Sorry, you can't have a negative inside the log. Okay, the last problem, number 19. Again, you got to get the log alone, so I just got to move stuff around it. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. If you do that, you get 7 log base 5 of x is equal to 18. Divide both sides by 7, you get log base 5 of x is equal to 18 over 5. And again, the problem is the x is inside the log, so you rewrite it. There's the base, there's the exponent, and there is your answer. So if you rewrite it, the base is 5, so that 18 over 5 is equal to x. In which case, you would just have to plug that in your calculator. And what the answer key says, 62.712.